What's up, everybody? It's your guy, William Fry. And this is a little bit different because if you know me, you know that I'm not really a big water type person. Never really have been. But I went to a restaurant out in Seattle about a year ago. A little over a year ago. Pretty high-end restaurant. And they brought me out a glass of water. And they put the bottle right next to it. I took a sip of that water. And I don't know what God's water tastes like. Like if it was fresh out of his sink, fresh out of his kitchen, fresh out of his faucet. I don't know. But I can tell you right then and there, for the first time in my life, I was impressed with water. Once again, I was in Seattle. I don't live in Seattle. I live in Southern California. So imagine my disappointment when I get down to Southern California. I said, I'm going to find this water. Because it looked like a regular bottle of water you'd find in a store. It's a bottle of water. Because they did bring it out to the table. And that's where I got the rest of the water for that particular meal. And like I said, I'm not a water guy. And never in my life would I have thought that I would be asking for your assistance in locating this particular product, this type of product, or contacting the manufacturer. Hey, you need to get this out to more places, because I literally spent weeks going to different stores in Southern California, mainly the Inland Empire, but in Southern California, looking for this particular water. Nowhere. Finally, I was driving through the hood. And when you say hood, what I mean is downtown San Bernardino. Now, if you know Southern California, if you know the Inland Empire, if you know, then you know San Bernardino is the hood. Now, I'm not talking about the nice area. I'm not talking about Highlands. I'm not talking about Redlands. I'm talking about San Bernardino, downtown. Like the old swap meet area downtown. There's a Stater Brothers right there. I had to stop and use the bathroom or something. I don't know what it was. But once again, I was looking for this water. So of course I go over to the water department, the water aisle. And I'm looking around for this particular water. And do you know why, of all places, let me turn this around. That's the water right there. I find this in the hood. Easily the best water I've ever tasted in my life. I can imagine that if God himself gave me a bottle of water, this is it right here. This is what he'd hand me. That's God's water. Now, one store, there's one company that I've been able to find this water at. Stater Brothers grocery stores in the Inland Empire. That's it. I've not been able to find this anywhere else but Stater Brothers. So, one, go find this Acqua Panna Tuscany water. Give it a try. It's fresh. It's clean. It don't taste like additives. Once again, my opinion, if God himself handed me a bottle of water, this is what I'd be holding right here. This is it. This is clean. But why is there only one company in the area that sells this water? And it's not like it's expensive. This is a 33.8 fluid ounce bottle of water. $2.50. It's about the normal price of a bottle of water. It's not outrageously priced. It tastes better than some of those things, those bottles, those waters that they charge $3, $4, $5 for a bottle, in my opinion. Once again, if this stuff right here was to be handed to me by God himself, this is what I would expect. This is what I would expect God's water to taste like. So, Aqua Panna, what I'm going to need from you, is get this stuff out here. Get it out, put it out to more places. I know it is billed as a fine, high-end water, but that's all right. Get it out there. The people have to know. The people have to know about this stuff. That's God's water. Don't hold back. And you won't find me talking about most stuff. I don't even like water. But I searched for weeks for this stuff right here. So, world, U.S., California, whoever, we're going to need everybody to start an email campaign, video campaign, whatever. Tell them that they need to bring this to the masses. Because that's what water should taste like. More people would drink water if it tasted like that. That's all I got on this one. That's all I got on this one. Aqua Panna, Tuscany. Natural spring water. Says served in the best restaurants. It was a pretty high-end restaurant that I discovered it at. But man, that's God's water right there. That is God's water. Go get some, try it out, write them, email them, put out a video, whatever. But let's get this stuff out there where you don't have to make a special trip. Nothing against the State of Rose. You know, I commend them for having it, because I go over there now more just for this water. They're the only ones that I've been able to find in the Inland Empire or in the Southern California area where I can go and find this reliably. Other than that, you have all that other stuff out there. Tastes, who knows what. That's the dog back there messing with the whatever he's messing with, the blinds or whatever. But anyways, you know, let's start a campaign. Let's get this stuff out there. That's God's water. The people need to know.